Missing Vanguard reporter Todiu Salem found dead. Welcome to the news, and thank you for tuning to listen. Missing Vanguard reporter Todiu Salem found dead as police arrest man who posed as kidnapper to extort family. Now the news in detail. Details of the circumstances surrounding the recovery of his remains were still sketchy at about 9:30 p.m. on Thursday. Late Salam, who was covering the House of Representatives, was last seen on October 13, 2021, after the close of work that day. He was said to have alighted from a cab at Total Filling Station close to the force headquarters and headed for the BJ's Garden in the company of a female relative. Thereafter, he reportedly flagged a cab for the lady who left before him, informing her that he was going to Area 8 Garki. But he was never seen until his remains were recovered on Thursday. An alarm on his mysterious disappearance was raised the next day, from where the matter was directed to the Intelligence Response Team (IRT) on October 16, 2021. Arrest. Some arrests were reportedly made. Among them was that of a man who was picked for attempting to extort Salem's family. The suspect, identified as Prince Eyenehi, 25 years old, contacted Mrs. Salem on October 26, 2021 via a text message with a concealed number requesting for 100 million naira ransom to be paid as ransom for her husband's release. Part of the text message read, "If you do not pay, Todiu will be killed in 7 days. For more information, call this number." The text message also contained an account number the money should be paid into. This was followed by a call with a concealed number to Salem's wife the next day. Mrs. Salem requested to speak with her husband to ascertain he was alive before negotiation would begin, but the caller gave the phone to someone who tried to play along. When she noticed that her voice did not sound like her husband's, she asked the stranger to mention the name of their daughter and her birth date, a question that met dead silence at the other end. Same evening, another call with a concealed number was received by Mrs. Salem requesting to know if her husband has been released. The confused woman was said to have requested why the caller had his number concealed. On October 27th, another text came in on a bulk text message platform, ordering the family to pay 100 million naira ransom before the next day, failure of which they would kill Salem. The police swung into action first by decrypting the number that called and traced its owner to a lady in Port Harcourt, Rivers State. However, during interrogation, the lady who owns Joy Skincare denied culpability, stating rather that a particular number had been calling her line since October 26, 2021. The suspect further stated that he sent the text message without the knowledge of his female neighbor, adding that he got his neighbor's telephone number and account details from her Facebook page. He said, "I knew the family would not pay the money. I used the owner of Joy Beauty Skincare account details in order to punish her for always talking to me anyhow." The police described the arrest as a distraction from what they were looking for. Efforts to reach the force public relations officer failed. Now this is really, really tragic. This is tragical. This is really tragic. This is really, really tragic. Even the person involved is not even the main perpetrator. He was just trying to be foolish. And you are trying to be foolish to punish another person. And you have gotten yourself in a very deep mess. Now, you will provide the perpetrators whether you like it or not. Yes. How can you implicate somebody because she was talking to you anyhow? You implicate somebody with a crime. Hey, God. Do you know how big kidnapping is? And at the end of the day, the man was not even... If he was found, sir, that will even be another story. This man was found dead. If he was found alive, it would have been okay. We are just playing a prank. It is not funny. Oh. Sincerely, it is not in any ways funny. It is not funny one bit. Imagine. From the story He was not even in the abduction or murder, but his foolish ways have gotten him into big problem. The police said he is just a distraction. Okay. It is well, oh. I hope you are aware that the sins of people are visited upon their descendants. It is a spiritual issue. It is a spiritual issue which no one can mitigate. This is the reason why so many families have problems and keep asking what they did wrong. It is also the reason why we should be careful of how we live our life, so our children and their children do not suffer. This one is really, really tragic. Sincerely. We had this incident because a well-to-do person, there were Nigerians killed in this manner every minute without public knowledge. Exactly. We had this news because this person is a popular figure. It's like a public figure. Yes. Do you know how many people have died in such arms? Just because you are taking your bets. You are taking your bet every day. You are taking your bet and wearing clean clothes that is ironed. And you're wearing shoes. Some people will assume now in their head that you have made it. And maybe you bought a car on loan so that you can move about freely, or maybe for your business. And they will think you have arrived. And that is how they'll take you, demand you some of money. If it is not paid, they just waste your life. It happens. Sincerely, it happens. Some they don't even care. Some use it for other. In fact, no. It is, we continue to, sending condolences nowadays, it is not becoming too frequent. That I'm not feeling very guilty, But what do? We continue to send our condolences to this family. I cannot imagine, what they are going to be feeling right now. Sincerely, it is really, really indeed tragic to not to know. No. It is really tragic. And now, this man now,